Hello friends, good morning. Myself Dr. Vishal Tidke, and here we are learning the concepts of financial management. So today we will try to understand what do we mean by fund flow statement. So at the end of this particular session you will be able to understand what do we mean by FFS अर्थात fund flow statement. Friends, a fund flow statement is a financial document which analyzes a company's balance sheet of 2 years to validate the movement of funds from the previous financial year to the current year. In other terms, fund flow statement is a financial document which will help us out in understanding as to during any particular period of financials how has been the different sources of funds and how has been the different application of funds, so we can better portray the sources of funds and application of funds during a particular period or during a particular financial year. So it helps in understanding the flow of funds from incoming to outgoing. Friends, this is the proper skeleton of a fund flow statement in which you could see sources of fund on left hand side and application of funds on right hand side. And fund flow statement is very interesting. Whatever terms that you look at on the left hand side, exactly opposite of them is there on the right hand side. So to remember the same is more easy. You just remember one side of it, and other side is nothing but the mirror replica of the same or the opposite of the same. I have also developed a very short form by which you can easily remember the fund flow statement skeleton. So the short form is I lead FS underscore 5D, where underscore 5 means I D C R T. So how it works, I'll tell you. You check it out the sources of fund side. First was I. I means issue of shares. Second is L. L stands for loans obtained. Third was I. Issue of debentures. Fourth is D. D stands for deposits made. Then comes F. F stands for funds from operations. Okay. I lead FS. Then comes S. So S stands for sale of asset oblique investment. Then comes underscore 5D, whereas underscore 5D means IDCRT. So I means interest received, dividend received, commission received, rent received, and tax refund received. So I lead FS underscore 5D. So now this D means decrease in working capital. Now, if we will find out the left hand side of it, that is sources of funds, then it's very easy to remember the application of funds. For example, you check out the source number 1, that is issue of shares. Opposite of that is redemption of shares. So you can see on application side it is redemption of shares. Similarly, it's loans obtained, their loans repaid. Here issue of debentures, there redemption of debentures. Deposits made, deposits withdrawn. Funds from operation, loss from operation. Sale of asset oblique investment, there purchase of asset oblique investment. Here interest received, there interest paid. Dividend received, dividend paid. Commission received, commission paid. Rent received, rent paid. Tax refund received, taxes paid. Decrease in working capital, increase in working capital. So friends, in spite of being such a big table, you can easily remember it with the small form, a specially designed shortcut by myself. I repeat the short form: I lead FS underscore 5D, whereas underscore 5 means I D C R T. So this is the way by which you can remember. Now friends, we have seen one term in sources side, that is funds from operation. So there is another formula to calculate FFO. I will go to that as well. So see the beautiful complex formula. In just looking at it, you will get confused and you'll be shocked to see, oh, such a big formula, how to remember this. But don't bother about it. I have another short form. So the short form for remembering funds from operation is P R D T D I L G A. I repeat, P R D T D I L G A. How it works, I'll tell you. See the formula. Funds from operation. First was P, increase in P and L account. Then R, increase in reserves. Then D, proposed dividend. Then T, provision for taxation. Then D, so depreciation. Then I, interest. L, loss on sale of asset or investment. G, goodwill or preliminary expenses written off. A, any other non-cash items. Minus, in other bracket, profit on sale of asset oblique investment plus interest, dividend, commission, rent, tax refund received plus any other non-cash items, bracket, complete formula, finish. So friends, in spite of being such a big formula, if you just remember my code word P R D T D I L G A, you can easily remember the formula of funds from operation. So friends, when we do the calculations of fund flow statement, there is a proper process that needs to be followed. So what is that process? Step number 1, you have to calculate the working capital. So how to calculate working capital? All of us know that working capital is nothing but current asset minus current liability. So when you calculate working capital, you will get working capital for year 1 and you will get working capital for next year. So if working capital will increase, you will find a term called increase in working capital. Or if next year's working capital is lesser than this year's working capital, then it is working capital decreased. So increase or decrease, you can better put it in sources of fund side or application of fund side. You just remember the skeleton of fund flow statement and you will find the last point was decrease in working capital and on application side it was increase in working capital. So this way you can find out working capital first of all. Later on, you have to move on for calculating the individual accounts. In the journey of finding out the individual accounts, you will understand that slowly and gradually you have started observing few things that will directly become a part of FFS, either on sources of fund side or application of fund side. And few more terms you will find which can be helped you out in finding out the fund from operation. So when you do that, you can easily find out FFO. FFO will either go to sources of side if the answer comes positive. If the answer comes negative, it becomes loss from operation and will become a part of application of fund side. So this way, slowly and gradually, you find out each individual element of either FFO or FFS, and this way you can find out the fund flow statement. It is little bit complex, but no, my 2 shortcuts and 2 code words will help us out in better understanding it. So for better understanding of the same, kindly watch my video again and again. Thanks for watching and try to answer the explanation of fund flow statement. So thank you. I wish best of luck to you, and for more details you can contact me. Thank you.